The Battlefield series of games have always had addictive and exciting multiplayer matches, so when Battlefield 1943 was announced for Xbox Live Arcade and the PlayStation Network, online gamers the world over were thrilled. Time travelling back to World War II, you play as either a Marine or a Japanese naval officer, taking part in a never-ending tug of war over a series of small, insignificant islands that no one has ever heard of.
As with all the other games in the series, this is a first-person shooter. But instead of including a single-player campaign or being an all-out blood-soaked deathmatch, the game instead only features Battlefield's famous Conquest mode, where you and your teammates will battle it out for strategic spawn points dotted around the fully destructible game world.
There are 3 soldier classes to choose from: the infantryman, the rifleman and the scout, and each comes with different weapons to virtually shoot people in the face with. Plus, there are loads of vehicles to drive, including cars and tanks, but by far the most fun are the fighter planes you can pilot. Nothing beats the feeling of strafing ground troops with the front-mounted machine guns, then jumping out behind enemy lines, parachuting down and hoisting a flag for your country.
The presentation is amazing, with crisp, detailed graphics, awesome sounds, and this is the closest you will get to a full retail game in terms of quality on any of the consoles. If you love first-person shooters, download this today. It's wargasmic.
You trained me, Dad. There's a difference.
Here at GameTank, we love retro gaming, so when a title comes along which takes a classic old-school gaming concept and brings it smack up to date with sexy visuals and a top storyline, we can't help but feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside.
If Super Metroid and Castlevania Symphony of the Night got married and had a baby, Shadow Complex on Xbox Live Arcade would be their offspring. And oh, what a pretty baby it is too. The classic side-scrolling action from these games is still present, only now you have the ability to shoot inside and outside of the 2D plane, so the game feels more 3D than it actually is.
Just like Metroid, the game world slowly opens up to you as you collect more power-ups, with certain weapons able to take out certain doors or obstacles which are blocking your path. I'd just use a key. You can also upgrade ability so you can run at supersonic speeds, swim underwater for prolonged periods of time, and build a super-powered suit of armour.
The story is based on the works of writer Orson Scott Card, and your character, Jason Fleming, voiced by video game megastar Nolan North, is thrown headfirst into a plot to start a new American Civil War whilst out hiking with new girlfriend Claire. Before you know it, she's been kidnapped, and you have to battle through hordes of heavily armed soldiers and gigantic robots to rescue her. The things us guys do for pretty ladies.
Jason can be leveled up as you gain experience from completing objectives and blasting bad guys. This leveling system, coupled with the large amounts of secrets to find, plus the Proving Grounds challenge levels, will keep you coming back for more time and time again.
Trials started off as a series of free flash games for the PC, but during last year's Xbox Live Summer of Arcade, it crashed full throttle into the HD world and became an instant classic.
The game is a 2D mishmash of puzzling and racing at heart, just like the earlier incarnations, but the brand spanking new 3D graphics only serve to enhance the immensely addictive gameplay.
The premise is simple: get bike from A to B without falling off. Unfortunately, doing that is anything but. All kinds of ramps, jumps and explodey obstacles are placed in your path, and navigating them can be a massive mission.
The animation of your rider is fabulous, and he looks particularly lifelike as he leans on his bike as you go up ramps or bunny hop a barrel. Just try not to wince at the bone-crunching crash landings that befall your rider as he face plants the concrete after a particularly long fall.
There are a total of 35 tracks which slowly get more and more dangerous and devious, and there will be times when you will be literally tearing your hair out as you try to go for a gold medal by completing a track without falling off. But it's so much fun, you'll be powerless to stop coming back for one last try.
Still unconvinced? The game also includes a level editor so you can make your own tracks and share them with your friends. Crazy! You should definitely give this game a trial to see if you can handle it.
Dude, that was awful.
Oh, sorry man. I thought it was really good.
Stop it now, Ian. You're making me motocross.
Keep it real. Keep it GameTank.